this point of the flight is when everyone started getting their cameras, cell phones, whatever recording device, video recording devices. And you'll see why. Look at the sun. It appears that there's the moon, maybe two suns, two chemtrails. Look at that. Do chemtrails have anything to do with it? Planet X? Is that Planet X? I'm telling you guys, search that stuff up. It's very interesting. Look. And you don't see that in any history books or anything like that. Now, is it bogus? Is there an explanation like, because the windows, reflection or anything like that? I don't know. But what I do know is that I know what I saw. I know what I saw.
Now, here's the asteroid story. An asteroid the size of the Rose Bowl, more than 1,000 feet across, feels its way toward the Earth right now. It'll come by first in 2029, and we'll see it up there. It'll be closer than our satellites, a thing the size of the Rose Bowl hurtling through the air. And then it comes again in 2036, and that's when it may get interesting. The debate over just how close it'll get is sparking some serious debate between Russian scientists and American scientists. Here's a satellite picture of the thing. This is from, well, with this and, this tells you nothing. But see it there? I don't know if that circly thing in the middle maybe. This was from 2004. It doesn't look very intimidating here. Both sides seem to agree that in 3 decades, the asteroid will fly very close to Earth. But Russian scientists warn that our planet's gravity could change the asteroid's path and set it on a collision course. NASA scientists say there is a minuscule, little bitty chance of that happening. 1 in 250,000. Better than 1 in the lotto, and somebody will. One joining us now, Michio Kaku. He's a theoretical physics professor at City University of New York, CUNY. He's also the author of Physics of the Future, and a new book coming out in about a month, and we'll tell you about that in about a month. So, good to see you. 2029, and it flies by underneath the satellites.
That's right. Mark it on your calendar. Friday the 13th, April 2036. The big
second pass.
On the second pass, right? The first pass, like you said, It comes right underneath our satellites. You can actually see it whizzing right overhead.
Wow.
And on the second pass, it might actually be a nation buster. It'll take out Germany. It'll take out France, England.
Not England.
Or the entire northeast of the United States.
Careful.
It'll hit with the force of 100,000 Hiroshima bombs.
Really? If it hits.
If it hits, right. It's a catastrophe beyond human comprehension. And the head of the Russian Space Agency has said that the Russian scientists should think of some ways of deflecting it or handling this
Deflecting it? What are
2036.
what are we going to shoot with a laser?
Well, everyone thinks we'll send Bruce Willis out there with the space shuttle. But the space shuttle can't even reach outer space. We're phasing it out, and the space shuttle only spins wheels around the planet Earth. It cannot even go to deep space. We need a new booster rocket to take us out there.
Maybe China will build us one.
Maybe, and then we have to nudge it out of the way. The farther it is, the easier it is to push it out with rockets so it'll miss the planet Earth. But it's something that we have to take seriously. This is the first major threat from a giant meteor or asteroid.
Were it to hit us, do we know what it would do to our rotation around the sun and the spinning on the axis?
Well, it will definitely affect the rotation of the Earth as it goes around the sun. The immediate impact would be a gigantic shock wave going at maybe 50 to 100 miles, then firestorms going at hundreds of miles beyond that.
Firestorm.
And then meteorites raining back down on the planet Earth. So the devastation would be on the order of 500 to 1,000 miles. Think of a bullseye containing half the United States. That's the potential impact. And again, it's a very tiny probability, but we're watching it very carefully.
Because the thinking among some of these Russian scientists is that the first time it passes, the gravitational pull of the Earth could pull it closer, and then on the second pass in 2036,
the wild card is also the atmospheric disturbances. It's going to come right to the outskirts of our own atmosphere. Friction is going to take place, and that's unpredictable. We simply don't know how it's going to react as it whizzes through the atmosphere of the Earth. And that could affect the second pass. And that's why we're keeping our fingers crossed in 2036.
two sets of fingers. But isn't the world ending in 2012? The Mayan calendar seems to indicate.
Well, if you look at the Mayan calendar, it actually says that it's cyclical, and we could be witnessing a rebirth. We should be celebrating then. And personally, I hope to be around in 2013. So don't sell the store, don't get divorced, don't ruin your life in 2012.
All right, I'm sure some people will. News from the future. 2012 is going to be weird. It's great to see you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you in a month for that new book, right?
Right, physics of the future, about the next 50 to 100 years.
I can't wait. He interviewed 300 times.
This is a Bishop Sutton cam. Now look at the sky. It's high definition cam. The timestamp is there, the date. Look at the chemtrail and the purpleness and the darkness in the sky. We haven't got blue skies anymore. Or we haven't got any sunshine anymore because we have got these thick chems right above our heads. And it's being pumped out all over the world by these military planes everywhere. So it's important to check the cams because here on this cam you can see the different textures and things all happening now. You can see here on this cam as well. This is another cam that's down south. You can see basically the hydrogen, the clouds, the natural clouds are doing nothing. They're just going by to the left-hand side as the sun's burning the hydrogen off. Also, it's very dark. The pinkness in the sky, the reflections. Thing is, though, these people on the ground, they're going about their merry way and doing their own things, which I appreciate. You know, it's good, really, in a way. We don't want mass panic. They just want to go ahead with their lives. So, respect to them. So, this system's coming in now. It really is coming in now. It's so important that we keep an eye and just basically get the word out to many others that know there's something definitely wrong with our skies. So I'm going to go to the next cam now. In another live cam, you can see that pinkness reflections on the horizon, and also you can see that the pinkness and the yellowness and also the darkness on the ground. Now come on, we all know there's something wrong now. We've gone through the different cams through the weeks and months, and we know now that the land and the skies are darkening now. There's no other reason, but we've got this huge celestial body that's heading in front of the sun. They've been covering it with this simulator. Over the summer period, the clouds were just burning away, and they're burning away still in the winter. There is something wrong, and the government needs to come out with it now. It's just so important. I mean, you can see that pink reflection in the middle of the screen on the left side there, sort of there. You can see it. It's only a matter of time until them chemicals fail. When the binary twin burns through them chemtrails, we actually all see it, stand back and notice what's going on. And I believe that time is going to be not far away now. Here is the CotswoldWeather.net cam, northeast view. You can see the timestamp and the date, and also the faintness on the horizon and those clouds doing nothing again. They're basically not protecting us, and also with the chemtrail in. They will start chemtrailing later on in the day, covering everything up. So if you go back to this cam later on this afternoon, you will notice that there'll be just thick chemtrails. Also, there's another reflection from Nemesis, the binary twin, as the sun is already up. You can see the redness on the clouding. You can see on this Edmonton cam, this is another part of the UK, and look how low the clouds are. And you can see there's two reflections, one from the sun at the top, and then you've got the binary twin at the bottom on the horizon. And also the darkness on the ground as well. It's too dark for that time of the day, as I said before. 10:29 a.m. Far too dark. It's only a matter of time until people start understanding this. What we need to do is just keep going, keep flowing with the cams until we see the kill shot. Until we start seeing it getting too dark and too red. Because they're hiding it with all these thick chemtrails. Because chemtrails, they lie low, and right on the horizon they spray every single day. The government are hiding, I'm not noticing on the TV media, they don't show themselves. When the worst part is happening, they hide. Here is the Bishop's Stratford cam. You can see the timestamp and look at the plasma and also on the darkness as well. It's very dim, dark. There, that part of the country. Just very bad, when people are starting to wonder how really dark it's getting. This is a live cam as well. You can see the timestamp there as well. You can see where in chemtrail in the morning. The sun is in a watery haze. look how dark it is on the ground. Now the sun should be beaming through nicely. They're pumping all these chemtrails, aluminium, and all sorts of other chemicals. You can see also the chemtrail where it's gone past the sun now, the time-lapse cam. The lower clouds just being moved and burnt away by the hydrogen. And the simulator is in front of the sun, as you can see. It's an odd-shaped, triangular shape. So if it is sprayed every single day in the UK, you can see them trails. Our clouds are just not the same anymore. I mean, look at our skies. Just bleak, grey, silvery haze. It's just got to a point now that everybody needs to look up to the skies now. And I'm hoping that everybody will see this. This is another important cam to see as well, because you get to see Nemesis. The thing is, though, it's on a time-lapse speed. They speeded it up on purpose so we can't get to see the whole situation. The thing is, though, you've got two reflections there. If you slow it down, it's very important. Because, as I said, the cams don't lie. They do turn things up so we can't see anything. Thing is, though, basically it's getting to a point now that we're slowly starting to see the real truthness of what's going on. So I'm going to go to the next cam now and show you another motion picture on the cam. On this cam you can also see the sun is going into a watery haze. Look at the state of the sky. Our skies are not the same anymore. They're spraying all the chemicals because they're hiding the binary twin. It's really important that you know this now as well, the simulator in front of the sun. They are spraying our skies because of the solar flares that are coming down through. It's so important that we see this. And I will basically show you these clouds. You can see the chemtrails and everything. Here is the time-lapse footage again. You can see the peakness from Nemesis, the reflections as the sun comes up early in the morning on the timestamp, and you can start seeing where they're being chemtrailed. Straight away the sun comes up with the simulator, and look at the greyness and the bleakness on the sky. We're going to show you this again, just to show you that basically this is what's happening every day until Nibiru and Nemesis come into action and they start burning through the chemtrails. So all our cloud and cams will disappear and you'll just see the heavenly bodies. It's not. I don't believe it's going to be long. I really truly think that this is going to happen soon. I don't think it's going to be a long time yet, to be honest with you. They are spraying our skies every single day. Here on this other webcam, it's called the Hornet in Ribblesdale Cam. You can see that plasma on the horizon. The sun's up and the sun illuminates on the horizon. Horizon is always on this cam. Keep an eye on it for you because it's important that the Nibiru community gets to see every single site on these cams because there is definitely something that's lighting up the skies on the other side. This is a cam in the UK as well, the Potter's Bar cam. Now the thing is, as I've gone back to this cam many times before in the past, and it's just normal skies. Normal blue on the sea and, the river there, and also the skies are blue, but look at the pinkness, the reflections, and the reflections are here, the purpleness, the pinkness, everything is here. The sun is being covered, as I say, by that object, and thing is, we are seeing lots of different colours in the skies now because the binary twin is here. This isn't a glamorous photo, but you can see also it's getting dark over there. In parts of Northamptonshire, UK, it's getting dark as well. The darkened clouds, you can see a pink reflection on the horizon to the left, and also you've got that simulator that's shining down at us, but it's not as bright as the natural sun. I'm leaving the blank space to the right of the screen so you can get to see clearly the writing and the timestamp and everything. Look again, look what NASA and government have done again in the military. They have covered our skies and look how dark it is. Timestamp 4:49 AM and look at it. Too dark. Here with this cam as well, you can see it's just too dark. You can see the plasma, the right hand side, and the hydrogen being burnt off the clouds, and the red tint coming from Nemesis. Look at the colouring on the buildings. 10 AM in the morning, it's just very strange. The colour in the sky is just not right anymore. This cam is very interesting as well. You can see the pinkness, the reflections, and the lower clouds. These clouds are chemtrail clouds. They are unreal. They don't look right. And also I've emailed this chap who uses this cam. He's got 3 cams. He looks out at the horizon on the front and the left, one at the back and one on the other side. Now the thing is, he said he will lift this cam for us so we can see the skies all the time. So it was nice and kind of that guy to, he uses this cam. It's nice and kind of him to show us the skies. And I'll go back to this cam as it's been lifted. So respect to that man for doing that job for us. Here's another live cam. So this, basically you're looking at a jet stream and also other weather patterns around the world. And it's so important to see this weather pattern chart, which you can see where everything is not as it seems. The jet stream and everything is flowing along, and also our Earth is heating up by the binary twin. And also, I just checked weather forecast here in the UK on British media TV, and basically it's saying a different story as what this is saying. So they're lying to us every time. They're not being truthful, they're basically throwing all sorts of different lies at us. So it's so important that we basically get the truth out there. Really is. And also when I showed you that image of what Scott sent me from Planet X Nibiru channel, it's so important that we see those images. It really is, because those objects are out there. And they're basically coming in now. It's only a matter of time as if one of them gets right close to us. It really is. Because these events are real and they're very true. And all I want to do basically is just keep going on the cams until I get the kill shot. Because at the end of the day, they are spraying our skies. The evidence is there. They are spraying our skies with chemtrails every single day now. It's so important we get the message out there, because if we don't, there's so many people going to suffer, I believe. So more and more people are being aware of it, so that's good. Newspapers as well around the world and in the UK as well, trying to say that